You know, I got through this unboxing once and I went to edit the video and the audio was horrible. So we're doing take two. And yeah, I already know what's in it. Hey friends, welcome back to my sewing room. My name is Becca, and in today's video, we are going to take a look at the January 2021 Open Gates quilt box. Now, I just want to tell you before I open this, I've already opened this, so I know what's inside, and the packaging inside the box isn't as pretty as it normally is. But technology issues plague us all, my friends, so let's just set that aside and dive right in. Before we get started, let me tell you, if you want to find out more information about how to sign up for this box, I'll put all of that information in the first comment down below this video, so you can hop over and check out Open Gates quilts for yourself. So here's the outside of the box, and I want to point out there's a little sticker right here that says, "Warning, may contain nuts." My box did not contain nuts. I don't know why that's there. This is the inside of the box. We've got some tissue paper here and all of our goodies right inside. So let's just dive in and show you what I got. First up is our must-have notion of the month, and we've got a package of 5 Buddies bobbin clip. These keep your thread and your bobbin together. Let me show you down here. You've got a package of these, and I've actually already opened and used one, but basically they're these little like bobbin holder things, and the idea is that you squeeze this end and you should be able to fit a bobbin onto the bobbin holder and your spool of thread. Let me show you. Okay, so I've got a bobbin, a spool of thread, and one of these little holders. Basically what you do is you squeeze the prongs right here and you put it into the bobbin. And it's designed so that the bobbin kind of hangs out at this little indentation up here. And then you squeeze those prongs again and you put it onto your spool of thread. And then you have a little doohickey that has your bobbin and your thread, and you're ready to go. So this is really convenient for storing if you want to keep your matching bobbin thread with your spool of thread. Neat, right? Forewarning, it can be a little difficult to get these off of your bobbin. It's not just you, it just happens. See, look, I can pull my thread off just fine, but when I go to take my bobbin off, I really got to squeeze this flat and kind of convince it to come off. It takes a little bit of force, but it does come off. And I didn't break it, so it's okay. Before I show you anything else in this bag, let me tell you that this box has been around for a couple of months. They started shipping out in November of 2020, and I got the very first box and I got the December box too, but I was sick and I didn't get around to recording videos and posting those for those unboxings, but I know enough to know that these boxes do have 2 projects inside. They have a decent sized project and then a little beginner friendly teeny tiny project, and they give you the materials that you need for both. So it's kind of unique in that way. Let me show you project number 1, which is going to be the smaller project. It is this. You can't tell what it is, right? Let me show you down here. So this is the project. It's actually wrapped a little bit nicer before I got a hold of it, but you've got your pattern and a template and all of the fabric that you're going to need to make a very cute pin cushion. And so this is actually going to be a paper piecing project. You can choose to either make the beginner house or the more advanced house, but either way you do have the template for both. You have the pattern or instructions rather for it, and you have all of the fabric that you need to make that pin cushion. And it wouldn't be complete if they didn't give you something to put in that welcome home pin cushion. So we have got a package of crushed walnut shells for the pin cushion filling. This is what that package looks like down here. I mean, it feels like crushed walnut shells. This is what you typically put in your pin cushions. Now, I have heard, though I don't know, that using these crushed walnut shells in your pin cushions help keep your pins from rusting, and I think it even keeps them sharp, but I don't know. You guys tell me what your experience is. crushed walnut shells for the filling of your pincushion. We couldn't get a paper piecing project without an essential paper piecing notion. That is the add a quarter ruler. So we have a small add a quarter ruler in this box. This is what it looks like here. And these are actually rulers that are designed specifically for foundation paper piecing. Let me take this out and see if I can show you what you do with it. The idea with foundation paper piecing is you have a piece of paper and you're basically assembling your block from the back side of it based on the lines that are on the paper. And so as you're working on your block, there's lots of this type of motion where you fold the paper back to reveal the fabric on the opposite side, and you need to trim it down so that you have a seam allowance of only 1/4 inch, and that's where this thing comes in handy. On the back side of the ruler, there's a little lip, and that lets you kind of butt the ruler right up against the edge of that paper, and it doesn't slide around very much. And you've got this nice platform, this nice ledge right here that lets you run your rotary cutter right up against that ruler, and you're good to go. And by the way, that lip is exactly 1/4 inch, hence the name add a quarter. Now, of course, you don't need this ruler to do foundation paper piecing. You can definitely do it with a normal ruler or a template or even just a pair of scissors, but this does make the backs of your blocks look really nice, and why not use it if you have it? Next thing we have is a small spool of Aurifil thread in a light gray. This is what that small spool of thread looks like. This is actually color number 6726, it looks like. And yeah, it's a small spool of Aurifil thread, which goes great with our bigger project this month. We are going to do a Shades of Bargello wall hanging quilt. And this is what that package looks like. You can see that thread coordinates beautifully with it. So this will be really nice to quilt that wall hanging when you're done. All of the fabric in this package this month are shades of blues and grays. And can we just take a moment to appreciate that coordinated bundle? Everything is solids. I'm not a big solid fan, but I'll tell you, I'm liking these blues and I'm liking the grays, and I'm probably going to do it anyway. We do have a pattern that goes with all of the fabric. There's about 3 pages of instructions, really nicely typed out, full color illustrations. Makes it a whole lot easier to understand what they're doing. I have never put together a Bargello. I'm a little intimidated by it because it just seems like a lot of work. And every time I see them, they're always these great big huge quilts. But you know, maybe doing a small wall hanging is a great way to get kind of used to the project, see if I like it. I like to put the spool of thread that comes in the box in this project so that I have everything all coordinated, ready to go. This is everything I need to make the quilt top, and I got a spool of thread to quilt it. I will have to bring my own binding, batting, and backing, but that's usually true of most projects. And the last thing that we have is always a pattern directly from Open Gate Quilts. This is the pattern that we got this month. It is called Primrose Lane. Let me show you down here what that quilt pattern looks like. We'll take it out of the plastic sleeve. This is the pattern. It's just pretty simple pattern. It's nothing over the top, just a nice cover with a single sheet, double-sided of instructions on the inside. That's what the quilt top will look like when it's finished, and those are the fabric requirements. So super cool. Overall, you get a pattern, 2 projects, and a couple of notions, so the value definitely seems to be there. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Is this a box that seems to hold its value, and are you interested in subscribing? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, give me a thumbs up, and come on back Friday nights at 8:30 where we sew together live right here on YouTube. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!